What you're good at is generally what you're passionate about, isn't
I mean, the fact is, when you take a job, you never know how long you're going to stick with it.
The TWRA's Jim Elkins couldn't have known that he'd still be working for the agency 56 years after he joined. Jim's had a direct hand in building projects that have led to millions of fish being caught all across Tennessee. He's 81 now and still going strong. Wildside guide Terry Bulger caught up with Jim on the job in Springfield.
Catching a fish in Tennessee waters takes effort, patience, and time, and not just for the fishermen. Long before entering the wild, many fish need time to grow in hatcheries across the state.
Move him over here.
And long before that, someone needs to build them.
Okay.
Since 1950, more often than not, that someone has been Jim Elkins.
Let me have that minute.
He's 81 and as hands-on as ever, leading a TWRA crew, building a new 100-foot concrete raceway at Springfield Hatchery.
That side they'll raise fish in, and when they start harvesting fish, it'll come through the pipe, dump into this one, and they'll crowd them down at the other end and pick them out and put them in the truck.
Jim says it like he can see it, which he can. Experience means he can close his eyes and see the fishing future, like this Flintville Raceway he built years ago. But Jim is not just about the past. It's the work he's still doing every day that earns respect.
Man, he's 81 and he just back again, back again, back again. Just have to keep with it, or you'll never hear the end of it.
We'd let Jim do his thing. It's like standing back and let Rembrandt do his painting. Nobody needs to interfere.
His work ethic and commitment is as solid as set concrete. Open heart surgery in 1988 couldn't stop him, and a desk job would never suit him. Hard work and early to bed is his daily routine.
That I do. I get in bed early, and then I like to get up, 4 o'clock.
Considering his hard history and Great Depression childhood, all of this is no sweat.
Done one job working on a potato farm, $1 a day. And the good part of that was it took 10 hours to do it. This is easier, really. That was day after day after day. This we work hard, 2 or 3 days, then we can coast a while.
10 years before he joined the agency, he joined the Army.
That was 20 years old. I thought I knew quite a bit back then. I was with the B Company of the 26th Infantry of the 1st Division.
The Big Red One. He remembers the chaos of June 6, 1944.
Well, it was D-Day. It was where I first got in combat. They're sitting there on the other side telling you can't get across, and you're telling them you're coming. It gets pretty rough.
He's still as tough as a drill sergeant, but without the attitude.
Jim has the best disposition in the world. He may get agitated, but he never shows it.
His history still seeps into his reputation.
D-Day invasion, you see the old films, you're like, well, that was a long time ago. He was there, he landed on D-Day, he landed on the beach.
If you'll get on the other side of the board where you can pull as you go, if you'll get on this side, make it easier on both of you.
You wouldn't have to worry about your backside if Jim were there.
Funny thing about Jim is how he got hired by the agency back in 1950. The folks doing the hiring weren't sure he was the right man for the job. When he told them he owned a 4-wheel drive Jeep, it cinched the deal.
His TWRA legacy will be what he created.
Bass, walleye, hybrids, catfish, stripers, all of them. He's had a hand in producing the facilities that produce the fish.
Quietly and modestly, he knows what he has accomplished.
Yeah, I can look back and see things, with people enjoying that I had a part in. Like, well, I've seen when they stock trout, I know they come out of the raceways I built. Getting enjoyment out of that.
Enjoyment he gets and has given most of his life to Tennessee. I'm Terry Bulger on Tennessee's Wild Side.
A member of the greatest generation. Jim, you're an inspiration to all of us.
An American who has served his country and the citizens of this state so much that it would be almost impossible to thank him enough.